Disclaimer. We are unqualified and unapologetic. We are not professionals. We are not doctors. We are not therapists or mental health experts. Just a real couple living real life. So take what works, leave what doesn't. Let's do this.
Sessions and lessons unscripted. Say it twice so you don't forget it. Hey! Session lessons unscripted. Hit record, let the mess get edited in my head.
What's up, everybody? It's Joel, host of Sessions and Lessons Unscripted. Hope you're doing well. On that side is the lovely Gloria Rosario.
Hey everybody, how's it going?
Hey,
Hello.
there we go. Hopefully everybody out there is doing great. We're doing okay. How are you? Just okay? You look better.
I feel a little better today.
Me, not so much. Well, I shouldn't say that. I feel fine. I'm just having a few little issues. We won't go into detail. So anyways, anything new?
No.
Not really.
No, nothing really. Just same old.
You know, the week has gone by pretty quick, which I'm very thankful for. I don't know. I was talking to friends of mine, and I was just talking about how, I really can't complain. A lot of things have been going, granted, I'm not going to lie to you guys out there. Some things aren't great, but, with that considered, I think, I really can't complain. I think I'm doing pretty well, and I'm just striving to keep on keeping on, and yeah,
Keep on chugging on.
keep on what now?
Chugging on. Chug, chug, chug.
Chugging on.
Yeah.
What about you? How are you? Are you behaving yourself? Are you becoming a better Gloria? Not at all. Of course she's not.
I'm kidding.
You slacker.
For those of you that can't see, I was shaking my head no.
You know, I gotta get used to that. Like, we don't do audio only anymore. We do video and audio. And some people out there don't really watch the video.
I caught that. I was listening to last week's episode on my way home today. And we're talking, we're showing stuff, but we're not describing.
I think for the most part we're not doing that bad.
No, but we
But we gotta get better, yeah.
So,
But I know some people out there, they can only listen, which is fine. You have the option. But yeah, if you guys are at home and you're folding laundry, or you're bored, you can sit and actually watch us. You can see our facial expressions.
most of the time I'm yawning or have my mouth open. So
Yeah, she just kind of sits there, drool on one side.
I don't know about drooling, but yes.
Look at her. She's so lovely. No? So Gloria and I, hold on. Excuse me. Last weekend we had toured all of Illinois. Well,
Tour de Illinois.
yes, most of Illinois.
Oh, yes. Oh,
My goodness.
would you like some water, sir? There is some right next to you.
I don't know what's wrong with me.
Take a sip of
Hold
water.
on, let's see. Hold on. See, I'm describing what I'm doing. I'm opening my bottle of water.
He is drinking said water.
And now you see my facial expression.
And he seems refreshed.
All right. So we were touring Illinois, basically. So we had family events that were way apart.
Oh, definitely.
So we were on this side of the state, and then we had to go all the way up north, almost into another state, to visit other family, which was fine. It was a nice drive, right?
Yeah, it was far. Like it was far, 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 far south, and then far, 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 far north. With
Yeah,
a
we
pit
almost
stop in the middle.
we almost the first one was almost Indiana, I think, and then the other one was almost in
Yeah, Wisconsin.
So we drove almost. We might as well have just went on a vacation or something, right? That would have been nice.
Well, I didn't mind the drive. I was driving anyway, so it's not that big of a deal.
No, it was nice. It was
It was a nice long drive. No
glowing-
traffic.
Yeah, it was no traffic. It was just a straight shot, so you weren't like zigzagging everywhere. And then, what else? Then we got to talk a lot, of course, because we're listening to music and talk, and it was awesome. I love that stuff.
We were playing games too on the way home.
We sure were playing games. We were playing trivia, and then, man, does it get dark? So we headed back. It was nighttime, and wow, if you don't live in the like city, if you're outside city limits, oh my gosh,
It's like pitch black.
oh, and then it's kind of scary actually.
I was expecting the kukui to come out.
For those of you that don't know what a kukui is, explain that to them.
The devil.
Well, sort of.
Things that lurk in the darkness.
Yeah, things that
Yeah.
go bump in the night. Yeah, and then she did have to drive because Mr. Rosario's eyesight is not very good, especially in the nighttime. And driving a motor vehicle is not a good idea.
No. But it was fun nonetheless, though. Interesting area, I guess. Middle of nowhere.
You know, I would not mind living in an area like that.
I am A-okay. When I say I want to live, like, on a farm, I want to have, like, lights.
So
all
you
over.
wouldn't want to live in an area like that.
Not like that. It was like... I don't even know how to describe it. It was just black. Like, just pitch black.
Yeah, but it's like I said, you'd be in your house, like, and it doesn't matter. And then your property's lit up. You don't have to light up the whole, like, area, the neighborhood. Right?
I don't know. I told Joel, I was like, yeah, it's all fun and games until you have, like, children of the corn knocking on your window.
You know, you bring up a good point. You have those videos on TikTok or whatever of like, what is it? The Appalachia? I would never live there because it seems like a lot of creepy stuff happens over there.
Like, don't look out your window.
Yeah,
Don't.
random things knocking on your windows and voices and people screaming in the woods. Like,
They could stay in the woods, okay?
ugh. Yeah.
Don't come a knocking on my door, please.
No offense to anybody that lives in the Appalachians.
No.
Appalachias.
Uh,
How do you even say that?
I was just going to say, are we even pronouncing it correctly? Because I've heard it
Probably
pronounced
not.
a couple of different ways. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it because I'll butcher it.
Yeah, I have no idea, and I wouldn't even begin to. Anyways, are you okay?
Yeah.
I kind of caught that on camera.
I don't care.
Wow,
I yawned. People.
she's sassy today.
I do. I also fart and I yawn and I burp and yeah, I have bodily functions going on.
I don't know how to. I don't know what to do to respond to that. Which I think is kind of funny because you have. Isn't that like some girls' thing where they don't want people to know they fart and.
Oh my god.
I mean, you're a human being. I remember when Gloria and I first met, and the whole bodily function things. Because I mean, it's gonna happen, right? You're a freaking human being. Human beings do that kind of stuff,
It happens.
right? So I remember the first time it happened. I'm like, I didn't think it was a big deal because it's like, okay, like, Well, I would think it's weird that you don't do stuff like that. Like, what kind of alien are you? Or
I remember, oh man, I hated Joel's toilet in the apartment.
Oh, that
before-
toilet was
When I
horrible.
moved in.
So, not to get gross, which I probably am anyways. So this toilet, the way it was shaped, it had like
A platform.
like
almost.
a shelf
Yeah.
on it. Like, well, people know what a toilet looks like, right? Like, but the inside, instead of just like a
hole?
bowl, it had like this. I don't know if it was a design thing or
It was like a little slide.
yeah, it was like a shelf or
A little
something.
poop slide.
Yuck. Yeah, so it was not. God forbid you had.
No, I'm gonna tell a story.
Here we go. Tell the story.
So, I refused to poop in Joel's apartment for the first few weeks or
That's
months.
That's such a girl thing, ain't
It's
it?
a girl thing.
I don't want to poop in his
We
toilet.
don't poop, and you hold it until you can't hold it anymore, and then you
Mm-hmm.
say, "Okay, it's getting late. I'm getting tired. Time to go home." And then you stop at the nearest gas station,
And you drop a deuce.
drop a doozy. No, but what happened was that I took a poop. Okay, I pooped, and like he said, it was like a platform, and it's like a slide. Like I don't even know how to describe it, but it's like a little platform.
Yeah.
And it kind of slides down into the hole or whatever. And I remember, like, I pooped, and it wasn't even a big poop. It was just like a regular size poop.
I don't know if I like the way this is going.
No, listen, but it's relevant to the story. So,
Wow.
so listen.
I apologize in advance, people.
I don't.
Especially if you're eating. But you know what? Screw it. Go ahead.
Let me go on with my story about feces.
About your feces.
My girl poops. No, so it was funny because so the thing about the platform was it didn't matter if you took a big poop or a little poop. It would take a couple of flushes for it to go down, right?
Yuck.
Am I wrong?
No, I did not like that toilet.
No, it was a horrible design on the toilet. So I pooped or whatever and flushed it, didn't do anything. Flushed it again, starting to worry, didn't do anything. Third time, I'm starting to panic, like, how am I going to get rid of this poop?
Yeah, she told me later that she was panicking because it wouldn't go anywhere. And
it wasn't like a massive poop. That's what I'm saying. It was just like a regular sized poop. I don't know, whatever. I don't have comparisons, but
how did we get on this and why are we?
I don't know. But let me
Anyways,
finish my story.
might as
So
well finish.
yeah, I'm already poop deep in it, right?
Yeah.
Knee deep.
Knee deep in.
Knee deep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, it was funny because like I started to panic, and I started to look around. I was like, "How am I gonna get rid of like this poop or whatever?" So, he had like a little garbage can, like about this big, and it was empty. So I was like, "Perfect." I turned on. I don't remember if it was the sink or the shower, the bathtub or whatever. But I filled it, and I did that thing where you like put it higher than the toilet, so gravity takes over and it like slides down, and that's exactly what happened. I was like, "Whew, I don't have to, ask him." Like, I don't know. I didn't know what I was gonna do.
Meanwhile, she just leaves a bunch of toilet squigglies in there. So instead, okay, I don't see. I don't see.
You don't see the actual poop. You just
I
see my
just see the
squigglies.
see the squigglies
But there was
in
no
there.
squigglies. I made sure that there was no sign or, trace of female poop because females don't poop.
And they don't sweat. And they don't burp or fart.
But
Not
anyways,
this one.
so yeah, I told him this story much, much, much later. But the first time that I heard him, I remember it was like early in the morning, and I don't know if he thought that I was sleeping or whatever, so he went and he pooped and he let a really loud fart out. And I was like, "God damn!" And that was it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then that was it. I mean,
Then it was love.
then it was love. Then we knew we were made for each other. Disgusting. I'm sorry, people.
Whatever. Let's move on.
All right. So, anyways, speaking of fudge and that was a gross segue. I'm sorry.
And you
Anyways.
see, I'm gross.
No, I'm pretty gross. Anyways, so when we went to this, one of the things we went to, actually the second thing we went to, there was vendor. It was like a night flea market or
Midnight
something.
flea market in Boomtown, I think, or whatever. It was far.
It was far.
Yeah.
Kind of cool. It was just people selling stuff and food and like a flea market. So anyways, so there was a person there that was selling homemade fudge, which I'm not a huge fan of fudge, but I think it's a little rich. But anyways, so they were selling some of this, and we noticed they had kind of like weird flavors. And there was one that caught our attention, and then we were kind of joking around. I mean, and we're not a food channel or anything like that, but we were joking around like, hey, it would be funny if we tried these on the podcast, and then people could see our reactions to them. So Glow picked 3.
No, and it was funny because, okay, so, without telling you guys what the flavors we picked it blew my mind, like to see fudge this flavor or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, so do you have any other crazy or weird flavors? And he looked at me kind of weird. And once you guys see or hear what fudge we bought, you're going to be like, and he looked at you insulted? I was like, yeah, I wasn't meaning it like in an insulting way. So because of that, we will not be saying the vendor's
Well,
name.
I wouldn't want to
No.
do that anyways, because if we don't like it, I don't want to badmouth somebody's business.
I will.
I will not.
I will.
See, that shows you the difference. She's mean.
I'm not mean. I'm honest.
Okay, that's fine, but I don't want to, I don't want to poop on the guy's business, and I'm not going to do that to him. I mean, I'm sure it's good, right? It's candy.
Okay, so let's move on.
All right, anyways, so we picked, there's 3 of them here.
Yes.
Which one are we doing first? This one here?
Hold on. Let me.
Oh, she going to show you?
Yeah.
Like these. This is fudge. I mean, look at the. With
don't
the
think-
exception of the bottom one,
Wait.
well, it's showing up.
This one?
Oh, there you go.
Oh, there we go.
So if you guys watching, there's up the brown one, which is fudge, right? Regular fudge.
No, hot fudge.
That one's hot.
Spicy hot.
So should we tell them what they are? Or
Yeah. No. We'll tell them.
Okay, so
first.
the one there is spicy, so it's hot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the purple one was.
Grape.
Oh, sour grape.
Mm-hmm.
Sour grape fudge.
Yes.
And then the green one is what?
Dill pickle fudge.
Dill pickle flavor.
So you see why I asked him, do you have any other weird flavors? Like, I've had spicy chocolate before. That's his thing.
Yeah, I've had that before.
It's so good. It's one of my favorite. Dark chocolate with spicy. Mwah, delicious. But, so yeah.
Should we
he
do
looked
like
weird.
should we do like these influencers now and be like, "Oh, I'm so nervous." And then when you eat it, you cover your mouth.
And then you go like this.
Oh.
Oh.
Gosh, I hate that crap. Anyways, get off my lawn. All right, so shall we do this or what's the deal? All right.
Yeah, go ahead.
I would say we try the sour grape first.
Okay, so that's these little guys.
Little purple one. I don't know if you see that. All right.
It looks like grayish purple.
It smells good. Smells like grape.
Yeah, it does smell pretty good.
It smells good.
I love the smell of grapes.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Go ahead. That's, pardon our lip smack. Actually, you know what?
It's not bad.
I kind of like this better than regular fudge. I like this.
That is actually pretty good.
What's this guy's name? I'm gonna give him some props. That is pretty good.
I just did the influencer thing.
So it's sour grape. It's not. Oy. It's not sour per se. There's a sourness there.
A gentle bitterness, more
Well, not bitter, but
sour, bitter.
that's not bad. Okay, I
Ooh.
gotta drink some. I'm telling you, fudge to me is like very rich.
Oh yes, this is very good. I'm gonna save a little piece for later.
Pardon the lip smacking. All right, so we do recommend sour grape fudge. It's good. I like it.
I've never
Oh.
had that before.
Thumbs up.
Yes.
All right, which one are we trying next? The pickle?
Okay, so the hot one,
Maybe the hot one next, right?
yeah. I know this is gonna be good.
I don't know.
I'm gonna take that piece right there.
So this is, I mean, it's regular fudge. So, all
I'm waiting for you.
right, ready, go. See, I'm not digging it. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Too chocolatey for me.
Wait a minute. If you guys have tasted abuelita,
Oh, yeah.
it has the flavor of abuelita but with spiciness.
For those that don't know, abuelita, it's like a hot cocoa powder, a Mexican cocoa powder.
Well, it's not really Mexican, but
Well.
yeah.
Ugh. Now the spiciness is kicking in.
The spiciness is really good on this one. I really like this one. It's rich because of the chocolate. Like, it's a little bit too much chocolate.
No.
Okay, so the first one, what do you rate? Like,
Out of-
1 out of 10.
I give it a 7.
I would give this one, the first one, I would give a 9.5. It's really good. The chocolate one, it's a little too rich for me.
It's too chocolatey, too much. I will say, ooh, the spiciness does sneak up on you. Like, I could feel it all in my throat now. And now she's having an issue.
No, it's good. I wouldn't buy it again.
That has a kick. Oof.
It's good, but one and done, I think.
No, it's good. I wouldn't buy it again.
No.
Either. And if I were to give that one a grade, I'd give it a 6.
I'd do a 4.
I was being generous.
4. So the first one is a 9. The second one is a 4.
Okay. Oof. See, I'm not a big fudge fan. I mean, to me, it's too much chocolate. I don't mind. I'm not a big chocolate guy. I'll eat it, but it's too
Well,
much.
as it is, we don't eat a lot of this stuff.
No, we don't eat candy very often.
No, we have certain, like, we like coffee candy.
Oh, those are great.
These tamarind flavored candies, those we tend to keep around the house.
Yeah, and then it's like a once in a while thing.
It'll
when you
last
got-
us some, like, months, you
Yeah.
know. But candy like this, we usually don't have.
Whew. Okay. I think we're ready for the last one.
The pickle.
Dill pickle.
Now, let me tell you guys something. I love pickle flavored everything.
Oh, it feels weird.
Yeah, the texture is weird.
Yeah, it's neon green.
Yeah. It's like, you know what it feels like? Play-Doh.
I don't know about this one.
And it really smells like dill pickle.
Smells like pickles.
All right,
All right.
ready?
That's kind of bizarre.
It's bizarre because it's creamy.
Yeah, it's not as. It's like,
It's very fudgy, creamy, and thick. But I don't hate it.
that's not the worst thing I've had. I like it better than the spicy chocolate one. I think it'd be one and done. I could say I tried it now.
I like this. I'm gonna give this one a 6.
I think it's a 4.
A 4.
Um, my favorite was a grape. That was good. I would eat that one again. The rest, nope. Oi. Are you okay over there? She's having some kind of issue. You okay? For those of you that are
At the
listening,
end,
she's making a grimace. She's grimacing.
whew, in the end, oh, I still taste it. It's good.
Ugh. No.
There's just vinegarish, like pickles. There's just like a really heavy, like sour taste afterwards. Not bad.
Not good either.
I would buy it,
Oof,
and it
no.
will probably last me like a month.
Why would it last you a month?
Because I would take an even smaller piece. Like these were brownie size. You know, they were like we cut them into 4s,
Yeah.
and I think that would last me a while.
I've made my candy quota for the month, I think.
Yeah.
Anyways, if you guys ever run into these, sour grape is the best.
Yes.
That was actually pretty good. It didn't taste like chocolate at all. It tastes like grape.
Yeah, it tastes like creamy grape.
Yeah, it was good. I like
It's
that
not
one.
bad.
The other two can go somewhere. No, I do not recommend.
I'm still gonna eat my little pieces.
I mean, if you're into chocolate, like the chocolate one would be good because it's a lot of fudge, and I mean the spice is not over. It's strong, but not overwhelmingly strong. You'll feel it.
They definitely use good chocolate for this fudge.
Yeah,
The actual chocolate that they're using is very good, but the spiciness of it kind of throws it up. But it's good though. I still have my little chunk.
Are you still eating?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm done.
This stuff
I
was
literally,
expensive, dude. I'm not.
I'm done. Well, maybe save me a piece of the grape one for later.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm good. Are we able to continue on, or what do you think?
Yeah. Let's go on.
Well, while you munch on that. So we will move on, and we were going to talk about taking risks as an older person, like say Gen X, 40s, 50s, taking risks, and it's kind of interesting, right? Because I know the older you get, I don't want to say you give up, right? You just kind of like it's too late to do anything now, which was my kind of mentality for a long time, right? I'm too old to do this. Too old.
I'm sorry. You caught me making a face.
What's going on over there? Which one did you just have?
The spicy one.
one?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it sneaks up on you.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Smacks you in the face.
I didn't mean to look like I was dying. I'm not dying. It's just. Whew. Anyways, I'm sorry. Go on, dear.
Anyways. Yeah, so a lot of you guys can probably relate to that, right? Like, oh, I'm too old for this, too old for that, or you just give up because it's like too late, right? Which is kind of nonsense. Well, not kind of, it is nonsense. So we were just talking about that, like taking risks as, older, and like things being too late or whatever, right?
I think it's never too late for anything.
Is it? Would you say that's true though? Because
Yeah. No, I don't.
I've had this discussion with people before.
Okay.
Generally speaking, no, it's never too late to do anything, right? Write a book, take salsa lessons. It's not too late to do stuff, right? But my argument sometimes was that there are things it's too late, right? Or no? that, or people just call bullshit on that?
I call bullshit
Okay, why?
because sorry guys. There's so many stories that I've run across, like when I'm doing research for my podcast and looking through stories and looking at like different people and all this stuff. I find a lot of interesting people. Like there's this I think she's in her 80s and she's a weightlifter,
Oh,
goes
I've
to the
seen her.
gym.
Mm.
She trains younger dudes in the gym. Like, you wouldn't think that like somebody who's like in their 70s or 80s is able to do something like that, but here she is, proving everybody wrong. I've run into other stories where there's a grandpa who's 75 who just graduated, got his master's in what was it? Mental science or health science or something like that. And you see all these stories about older people accomplishing their dreams like way later, things that are not physically possible, or that we think. But I think we set our own limits though. Because
Well, that's true. I mean, we're the ones that stop ourselves. I mean, we put the limitations on ourselves.
if there's like a 98-year-old woman still running marathons, I mean, obviously she's not like a stallion, going a million miles an hour, but she's able to complete it. And you say like, oh wow, I wish I could do that, but why can't you?
Let me ask you another question.
Mm-hmm.
So, would you say, maybe you can go by a case by case basis? So, like, for example, the 98-year-old woman that's running a marathon, this 98-year-old woman is able to do it, but this one here physically cannot. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like it's a case by case thing. So technically, well, now that I think about it, because I was gonna say technically, then yes, she is too old to do it, but then the other one's 98 and she's doing it.
And
So I don't know.
it's all, I mean, obviously some people just start in the health to do certain things, Obviously someone who's, bedbound isn't going to get up and, join the Olympics team and win gold medals, But I think that it's possible for somebody, if they start young enough, to train and to still have that endurance like later on in life. So I think it is possible. Or I don't think there is like limitations to some people. I say that we're our own limitations.
Yes,
We limit ourselves.
absolutely. All right, so well, there's a few points that we'll discuss on here. So it's discussion about Gen Xers and taking risks. So the first one is the latchkey kid advantage. How growing up with independence made Gen X more willing to take chances than other generations. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that.
I agree with that.
Well, you guys were alone all the time.
And we were latchkey kids. And for those of you that don't know what a latchkey is, or a latchkid key, or
Latchkey
key
kid.
kid, you guys don't know what that term is our parents used to tie or put our keys
House keys.
through a shoelace, and then we would put it around our necks, and that way we would never lose the house key because it would always be around our necks. So yeah, I was a latchkey kid.
I mean, we were kind of too. I mean, my parents did go out a lot, and then we were left home alone. So
Well,
I mean, I
think
guess
that's kind of different though, because like you had parents at home, like kids like me who had one parent who was always working.
well, that was never home.
That was never home. Like that's what the term was mostly used for
Oh, I
those
guess,
kind
yeah.
of kids. Me kids, I am those kids. I was those kids.
She is the-
But I think so. I think that, we had more independence than, other kids. Because you're responsible at that age for a gatekeeper. Or, you're a gatekeeper. You're the keeper of the key of the house. And it was a responsibility. So, yeah, I think, at least in our case, that definitely made us more independent than, somebody who was parented a little more.
All right, we'll just keep moving along. What do you think? So second one is playing it safe versus living fully. At what point does security become a cage instead of a blessing? I am very guilty of playing it safe
Always.
like 99% of the time. And I'm almost ashamed to say it, but I'm 51 years old, and I feel like just now I'm starting to live. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
What was the question again? I'm sorry.
Playing it safe versus for living fully.
I'm more of a shoot now, ask questions
Oh, yeah,
later.
you're the opposite.
I am so the opposite. Consequences will be consequences later. I'll deal with it when I get to it.
And that drives me insane.
Yeah. That's our biggest, I think, difference between Joel and I. Joel is very cautious, very, he likes to take his time, think about it, dwell, obsess.
Yes, and yes.
All of those things. And I'm just like, gung ho, let's do this. And if there's repercussions, then we'll just deal with that later.
And I'd rather deal with it now. Or wait.
But you know what, though? I've had a lot of fun.
I mean, I guess.
It's
Yeah,
more-
I mean, it's more adventure.
Oh, for sure. I'm always open for adventure, And I think that's where Joel and I differ a lot. I'm willing to try everything and anything and just, pay the consequences later.
I mean, I'm getting better at it.
Yeah, he
doing
has
that.
gotten better. I'm working on it.
Yes. All right. The biggest risk you never took. Looking back, do people regret the risk they took or the ones they avoided?
The ones they avoided.
Yeah,
Yep,
I think so too.
absolutely.
I'm trying to think. Is there a risk that you avoided? Yeah.
Yes. And I've talked about it before. I went to Mexico City and they have pyramids.
Oh, you said this story before.
I've talked about this story, and this is why I
You
always...
could have went up a pyramid or something.
So there was a sun pyramid and a moon pyramid. And I don't know, I think we climbed the bigger one first. And we got to the second one, and my brother and his girlfriend at the time went ahead. I was down at the market kind of looking at, all the little art things and, So I was like, oh man, I need to go because I'm not going to have enough time. So, as I was climbing up, and you guys have to realize, I have big feet. My feet are 9.5, 10, And the stairs are
yeah, they're very narrow, right?
from the tip of the pen to about my middle finger. If that kind of give you guys an idea. The steps are very, very narrow,
And steep too, right?
Yeah.
If you slip, you're kind of screwed.
Yeah, so they vary depending on what angle of the pyramid you're on, So some of them are really close together, and some of them are really far apart, So they have this rope, and people hold on to this rope, and you kind of pull yourself up while going up these little steps. So I was so tired from the first one, and I have asthma. I have one functioning lung. So I have a lot of things stacked against me. So sometimes I'm not always able to do what I want to do. And I remember I was I couldn't breathe anymore. I didn't have my inhaler with me. And I was just kind of sitting to the side. And then my brother and his girlfriend, or his girlfriend at the time, came down. And he's like, are you okay? Do you need help? I was like, no. I was like, I'm fine. I was like, I don't think I'm going to finish. He's like, do it. It's not that much further. You can do it, you know? I was like, man, I don't know. I don't want to push myself. You know, if I have a asthma attack, I'm going to roll my fat ass down these steps, you know?
No.
That was my thinking at the time. You know, I was like, I'm going to hurt myself, you know? So I was like, oh, maybe not. So I climbed down with them. And as we're getting on the bus, they take a final, like, trip around the road, and you get a different perspective of the pyramid. And I asked my brother, where was I in the pyramid? You know? And he's like, you had one more tier to go to get to the top. And, like, now that I was in the bus and I was able to look back and see, like, the pyramid, it wasn't that much more. But because of the position where I was in, I couldn't see past where I had set my limit. Like, I can't do this, you know? And I've always carried that as a lesson from that point on. You know, you are your own worst enemy. You know,
Yes.
you set your limitations. And I was like, never again will I do this to myself. And I haven't, you know,
No regrets.
no regrets. Yeah, that's an important lesson.
I'm sorry, what you saying?
No, I was like, so don't set limitations. You push yourself, man.
All right, reinventing yourself after 40 or 50. Why Gen X is uniquely positioned to start a business, write a book, launch a podcast, or change careers.
That's exactly what we did in our 40s. Or
You know,
my 40s.
I guess I'm kind of in the middle of a reinventing.
Yeah, I would
I
say
would
so.
say. Yeah, I mean, this podcast, me actually putting out the book. I mean, even I don't want to use the word journey, right? Because it seems like it gets overused. But I'm on I'm on this road to self improvement and stuff like that. So, and I think it's doing pretty good. So, yeah, I mean, I would say that I'm kind of in the middle of especially after my wife had died. It kind of started there, but it still took a little time, I guess, if that makes any sense. And now I'm kind of all cylinders are going now, if that makes. Am I making any
No, it
sense
makes
at all?
sense. It took a loss for you to kind of get your gears going, you know.
Well, yes. And then it also, I mean, I got a do-over, basically, right?
Oh, definitely.
So it's, I mean, I won't go into details of the whole story, but a lot of you guys already know it. So, yeah, I mean, I got a do-over, and it's, I mean,
Don't downplay it.
I'm not trying to downplay it,
'Cause
but
he's very good at downplaying stuff.
it's because I'm so chill.
Whatever.
That's
But-
me just being chill.
No, I think that there is like as a couple, we're reinventing ourselves as a whole, individually, but as a whole. You know, both of us are working on our weight. We're working on our health. We took a huge leap with this podcast, you know, and from it has come a lot of changes. You know, the confidence is getting better. The can-do attitude. The I'm just gonna get up off my ass and do it. If I was to compare us now to when we first met, I think we've grown individually and together as a couple
Yeah, for sure.
so much more.
I agree.
And I think that's okay.
And what's nice too is that, I mean, even though of course we're individuals, but as a couple, we just got like stronger and stronger, right? Or no?
Yeah, definitely. I think, you know, like I said and I've said, I'm not perfect. He's not perfect. I've made a lot of mistakes.
Well,
let's be realistic. Get up off your high horse.
Well,
Well,
you know.
no, he's a flawed man, and that's okay.
Well,
Say well one more time, mofo.
well.
But no, I think that we also kind of push each other when,
Yeah.
you know, there are times where I was like, man, I can't do this anymore. He's like, the hell you're not, you know?
Yeah, there's times where Glow will just like, dude, get your head out of your ass.
Yeah.
That's basically
I
it.
was like, get
It's
your
like-
head up out of
I mean,
your ass.
cause I'll get into them funky moods, or like I'll start getting like kind of wishy washy, and Glow just kind of looks at me and she's like, seriously, bro, like stop.
I was like, look, if I have to put up with this pathetic ass life and suffer through all these things to become better, you have to too. You know, it's not just me doing the work.
And
or
then
him
what's
doing
another?
the work.
And then what's another thing you told me, that we're a team, right?
Right.
So we're doing this together.
No, and sometimes, you know, Joel gets in his little moods and he's a little sassy with me, and it's like I have to remind him, like, dude, like, we're on the same page. I'm like, I'm your teammate. You know, if you can't handle it, or if I can't handle something, I should be able to tag you in, you know? And I think that's been a huge kind of like rock for us, you know, knowing that we can push each other and hold each other accountable for things.
Now, I will say there are times where we will butt heads.
Oh, definitely.
And we're both stubborn SOBs.
Yes.
So it'll get a little sketchy there.
Oh, yes.
But,
We're not perfect, though. And that's okay. Well, our marriage isn't perfect. Okay. It's not. There's a lot of room for improvement. And I say that not because he's doing this and I'm not doing this or whatever. It's just marriage is a constant reset. You know, let's try this. This isn't working. Well, we're going to reset it and try it a different way, you know, until we get through the hump. And then we're like, oh, it wasn't that much of a big deal, you know?
Right.
Right.
All right. Fear of failure versus fear of regret. Which fear should drive our decisions?
Regret.
That's what I was going to say. I mean, failure really isn't a bad thing if you think about it.
Nope.
Because I mean, you can learn from it.
Yep.
Right? You can use it for a positive.
Every time you fail, it's a chance to relearn, to reconnect, to reset, to whatever it is. You know, we look at failure as this like, man, I failed at this. Pull, like, twitchy. Like, I don't want to do this anymore, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, okay, think about anybody who's gone through anything worth doing. Nobody just
Oh, everyone. Failure is just part of the
part
of
of
the
process
plan. Yeah.
and part of life, you know. Having
like you will fail.
oh, absolutely, you know.
Mhm.
And it's like I think what a lot of people have a hard time with, and I have a hard time with doing, is selling yourself and promoting yourself and kind of believing that you can do things. And oh, excuse me, guys. I think that that's where a lot of people find it easier to just be like, I failed. Oh, well,
All right.
you know, and it's like, no, it's okay to fail and it's okay to reset and restart. I always say I want to burn everything down and restart over, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know, just don't commit arson.
Yeah, that would be bad.
Yes.
All right. Taking risks in relationships, being vulnerable, apologizing first, having difficult conversations, and rebuilding trust.
Again, that's what marriage is. You know,
Well, we took risks, right? When we decided to, what was it, swipe left for right, or go on the interwebs.
go on the interwebs. Oh,
I know you were, I would say you were more uncertain than I was, I
Oh, for
guess.
sure. I was so over dating at that point. I was like, I'm ready to just become the cat lady and be cool with it. I'm gonna start traveling. I'm gonna start. Excuse me. I was very, 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 very cautious when I started to date Joel for the same reason that when you have a history of shitty relationships and people who mistreat you or gaslight you or manipulate you, when you start to love yourself, you're like, all right, man, I'm not going to put up with any of this bull anymore. I'm going to put myself first. I'm going to do what I want to do. Everything that I didn't do when I was in that relationship, I have nobody or anything to stand in my way, so I'm going to do whatever the hell I want.
I was kind of like that after the death of my wife, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's like I said, I got a do-over. I could do whatever I want. I
Right.
could start over. I can
I can
go any direction.
Right. And that's when I met Joel. And that's why I say it's not until you genuinely fall in love, not with your person, but with yourself, that you actually are able to kind of open up and accept things and do things that you wouldn't do. Never, 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 never in a billion years did I ever think to myself, I'm going to go on Facebook dating and I'm going to meet the man that I'm going to marry.
I would have never thought I'd do something like that.
For me, I wasn't looking for anything physical. I wasn't looking for somebody to financially support me or none of that stuff. I just wanted to make friends that were looking to grow as people and willing to try things and willing to experiment with going on dates and, trying different foods and just, I wanted to get out of my element. And that's what I started to do. I started meeting a lot of people. I started talking to a lot of different groups and just joining different groups. And, I like to paint. I think I'm going to take an art class, and I went and I took a little, bullshit art class. And, there's like this tea thing that I want to go to. It's a little social. Let's do it. Then it's like your horizons broaden, your attitude changes, your, confidence levels change. It was just like I became a completely different person, and that's when I met Joel. It was when I let go of like all these things that I couldn't do or I shouldn't do or I was embarrassed to do. When I stopped doing all of that, I was able to grow as a person mentally, physically, spiritually, and accept Joel into my life, So take risks.
Yeah, take risks. All right, the midlife comfort trap. How routine, stability, and comfort can quietly kill growth and adventure. I agree with that. That's true. Because
Read it one more time, please.
how routine, stability, and comfort can quietly kill growth and adventure.
Oh, absolutely. That's why I hate schedules. My brother, one of my brothers is in the corporate setting, very 9 to 5, very, whatever, very business like. And I find that so monotonous and so boring. And I could never do that. Like, I could never do the corporate thing. I could never do the 9 to 5 thing. And some people just aren't built like that. You just have to find what works and still be able to pay your bills, And that's why I like doing what I do because, like, yeah, sometimes I'm not always happy to go to work. I mean, honestly, some
Who
days.
is?
Who is? I love my job. I genuinely 1000% do not see myself doing anything different or anything, better, quote unquote, or anything that makes me more money or anything because I'm happy where I'm at, and I love my job. I love the people that I work with and stuff. Everything's going good. And it's like, I like that because it gives me the opportunity to come home, hang out with my husband, hang out with my animals or whatever, And there was a point in my life where I did nothing but work and work and work. But it was like, for what? I was more stressed out. I was more tired. I was unhappy with life, because like everybody would be going on vacations and I would miss family functions and I would miss parties and I would miss so many like cool things that were happening because I was so focused on working when I didn't need to be working all that much, And now it's different. Now it's like, work is important. I love my job and, I want to make everybody happy. But I got to take care of myself first so I could take care of my family then, and that's just a way to find balance. You have to find balance. It can't always be work.
Yes. And I know there might be people listening that will take offense to, well, not offense, but the word balance.
Balance.
All right. One last one. What risk are you avoiding right now? What's one thing you've been talking about for years but still haven't done? I'll let you answer that first.
I don't know how to answer that at the moment.
Why is that?
Because I'm still looking. I'm still looking for my next, like, what to do, I don't know. And that's okay. I don't have to have things figured out, but I don't want to be stagnant either. So, kind of gotta figure it out.
I don't know how I would end. I mean, I guess what are you avoiding, right? I mean, I guess not at the moment, nothing, because like I said, I'm trying to.
That's what I was thinking. Like,
do the things, all the
do
things.
things. No, for me, this is something I pushed myself to do. Being on camera, talking to all you people out there.
Yeah.
Putting my ideas and Joel's ideas and, whatever creativity we have. And, between both of us, we have a lot of creativity. And, a lot of different ideas and a lot of different, things. But I think, like, for me, like, my biggest, I have to do it or I want to do it because I want to prove to myself that I can, is when I split off into my own podcast. Because remember, I didn't want to do the podcasting, not even with Joel first.
Yeah.
It started off as, okay, well, I'll be your co-host every now and then.
Yeah,
I don't want to be tied down to anything. I hate the sound of my voice. I don't like this. I don't like the cameras. I don't want to, put my life out there. And, when I started to do it, it was like, okay, well, it's hard for me because, blah, 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 blah. And then it got easier and easier and easier.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I was comfortable enough, I was like, okay, I think I'm ready to start, like, my own podcast. And it's still a work in progress. I still don't know what the hell's going on over there. But I'm still kind of trying to structure it, And I think that's been the hardest thing for me, kind of breaking off and trying to do things on my own. Obviously, except for producing, because I can't push buttons or anything, But
I will not allow it.
no, he won't.
Actually, that's not true. We never gotten around to it.
No, that is true. We haven't
See?
gotten around to it, but
Just trying to make me look bad.
no, you did that by yourself, dear.
Yeah, I really don't need help with that.
But no, just, doing this stuff and just, talking to you guys and trying to figure out the cameras and all that stuff. It's a lot of work and it's something that we both have to like push each other. Because when we're upset or we're frustrated and there are days where, creative differences and a lot of stuff you guys don't see in the background.
Yeah.
But to me, this is important. So it's to say, okay, shut up, sit down, put your big boy pants on, put your big girl pants on, and communicate,
Yes.
And we figure it out. And I think that's what you kind of have to do with everything in your life. Put your big boy pants on, put your big girl pants on, get dirty and just do it.
Yes.
If it's meant to be, it's going to be. And if not, then you figure something else out.
Mm.
So, yeah, this little project that was just going to start as a
Now
here
look
and
at
then.
us. Now look at.
Now we have schedules and coordinations and
Which, I mean,
research.
I still
and
want to get better at that, but
I think we've made a lot of progress. I think both of us have made a lot of progress, in communicating and speaking into the mic. And, I know I still make my goofy faces and stuff, but I'm comfortable around the camera now. This is me. This is who I am,
yeah.
on camera, off camera. This is who Joel is. We're not putting on a show, What you see is what you get with us, basically, I'm busted looking half the time. I'm in my pajamas right now.
So if you guys ever meet us in the wild, what you see is what you get.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, that's it. I'm too tired and old to,
To put on a
front.
show.
Yeah, that's like, whatever. Too much. All right, I think that's where we'll leave that. Yeah, so, I mean, take risks. I mean, you're never too old.
I don't think so.
I used to tell myself that crap all the time, but it's not true.
No, I constantly tell Joel, like, why don't you do it? Like, he'll tell me, oh, I want to do this and this. I was like,
Yeah.
your point? Like, what's stopping you? Oh, I'm too old. And I was like, I'm sorry, dude. I don't want to hear I'm too old. I tell him this all the time. I was like, there's a lady lifting freaking like 150 pounds in 98. And you're going to tell me that you can't get up and do something? Like, no. Get over yourself. Just do it.
It's funny because I've heard before, I mean, a bunch of times, that I don't look my age. But I sure feel it. They're like, "You're how old?" It's like I feel like I'm old. My physical is like older than what I really am. That's how I feel. Wake up and my knee hurts. It's like I went to sleep fine. I get up, my knee hurts.
Yeah, that's life. But the more you lose weight, the more you work out, the better it's going to get.
Well, it is getting better. I'm at about, 70-something pounds now?
About, yeah.
Yeah, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So I'm heading in the right direction.
You just got to keep at it, buddy. Keep on chugging on.
Like Limp Bizkit, gotta have faith. Anyways, guys, don't forget the website, Sessions and Lessons Unscripted.com. And give us a visit over there. You can watch and listen to the episodes on there. You can also find some updates here and there. We're trying to be more consistent with it, so bear with us. If you guys want to get a hold of us, either myself or Gloria, you can email us at sessionsandlessonsmail@gmail.com. Drop us a line about whatever. If there's something you want us to talk about, you got questions about us, you got subjects you want us to cover, as long as it's not pickle flavored something.
That was interesting. If you guys want to see more of that or have us do kind of weird things like that, let us know.
Yeah, let us know. We'll do it. I'm down. I'll try anything at least once.
My stomach is turning.
Then we should start speeding this up then. All right. Anything you want to add, ma'am?
Yes, if you guys don't feel like emailing us for privacy purposes, we don't sell, we don't give out your information, none of that stuff. You guys can always go down to the drop-down menu at sessionsandlessons.com, and there's a contribute button. Click on that, and you can get a hold of us or leave messages there just like you would in an email without having to without having to insert any of your personal information. So just keep that in mind. And once you're done listening to this train wreck, go over here to this train wreck, the other train wreck. Glowing Off Script is my podcast. It's self-help, but with a little bit more of a Gloria twist. And it's fun. So go listen. I drop episodes every Friday. If you guys are wanting to get a hold of me with criticisms, comments, concerns, or whatever your little heart desires, you guys can reach me at gloingoffscript at yahoo.com. You can leave me messages, send me pictures, or whatever. Just be sure to check me out every Friday.
Abso-freaking-lutely.
Yes.
And you guys, one last thing. Don't forget my book, May December End, The Ballad of Joey Flowers. It is now available on Amazon, Kindle, and Amazon.com. Also, the ebook for the Kindle right now is $2.99. I don't know if people knew that. So you can pick up your copy of the ebook right now for only $2.99, which is I think is a great deal. What do you think?
It's a bargain.
It's a bargain. So yeah, go ahead and pick up your copy today. And I think that is it for us, right?
Yes, just remember to drink your coffee and sip your tea.
Yes, what she said. So, yeah, guys, once again, thank you. Thank you for watching and listening. Truly appreciate you guys. Let us, spread the word about us and let your friends, family, whoever know that we're out here doing the thing.
Do the thing.
So, once again, thank you. And we'll see you on the next episode.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Mic on, brain off, laugh lines, trade costs. Spilled tea, spilled truth, old scars, new proof. Inside jokes on an honest loop. Side quest in a living room booth. We don't plan, we just press play. You say careful, I throw the script away.